Okay. This is weird. I Hey everybody, I am actually never done live using the YouTube studio. So I'm kind of lost. Like can I not put a picture on here? So this is the this is this is man, I'm so used to the StreamYard and and I was trying to use StreamYard, right? I was trying to use StreamYard, but StreamYard didn't have a member only unless I was wrong. So so forgive me. This is my first time using YouTube itself as it, and man, I don't know. Is it like StreamYard? Do I? No, no, no. Hmm. Wow, this is like a different world. God, I've been using StreamYard for so long. I can't even show videos if I wanted to. I mean, is there like a what's pop out dashboard? I don't even know what the hell that is. I just pressed it and okay, views, okay, okay. So man, this is guys, hey Long Island Bigfoot. I'm actually trying to do a member only show and I never use YouTube Studio itself and I don't even know how to put this on. I'm so used to StreamYard, but StreamYard didn't even say I could do one just for members. It only gave me private, unlisted. So this is my first time doing a live member only on YouTube Studio. So God, they don't have settings. They don't have where, well, man, you can click the comments and highlight them. I can? Really? Let's see here. Um, I can't even do that actually, Mike. I'm clicking on yours. Huh. Wow, you can click the comments and highlight them. But okay, this is such a learning experience. No, you can't. No, nothing. Yeah, yeah. This is kind of not. I mean, it's fun to learn this, but do a little dance, make a little love, get you down tonight. Yeah, a little love, a little this. I guess only members can see this, so I guess hey, I'll make a fool of myself. Hey, I just want to. But wow, this is such a God. You can't do anything, huh? That's just a shocker. I was gonna show some previews of the next couple cartoons before the public. There's no voices on them yet, and Mike, you're in it. I was gonna try to do some of that, but you can't even. Wow, a wonder. I wonder everybody has to do OBS or StreamYard because you can't do nothing. I use both. There is benefits to using YouTube, bro. Yeah, I mean it's easy to set up, but I wanted to show some things. I wanted to show some things, but I guess I wow. If I wanted to add somebody to this, I can't even do that. Here, I'm just experimenting here. This is such a like if I wanted to create, let me see here, recording studio use. I'm just hold on a second. I'm just trying to I'm gonna pretend like if I wanted to use StreamYard, StreamYard only has public, unlisted, or private. And hmm, wow. Can I share videos? I maybe I should type it in, right? God, this is such a. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Um, how can I show videos live on YouTube during a live show. Let's see if it says anything. Go live Vimeo, go to multiple platforms, StreamYards on your tablet, YouTube app. I know I could go live starting with but 3 ways to share stream on YouTube, webcam, no, 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 la, 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 la. La la la. It's only one guess. Really? Mike, it's only one guess. God damn it. But then how come I wish StreamYard would have where I could just stream to members also. It only gives you live, unlisted, or private. That just oh man. Oh man, that's what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? I guess you can't huh, Mike, you can't get more raw than this. Green screen, just you and slow motion. Well, it's all a learning experience. It's all a learning experience. But there's gotta be a way, right? To do kind of like a live show, share videos, but just for members only. I mean, unless there is, I just don't know how. But you know, you you pays your money. You pays your money. Yeah, and then that's slow motion. Actually, that's why I wanted to do a live member only show because I, I've been so busy. Everything I wanted to do, and I told myself I have to do it. I have to do it. I want to give back to the members for being part of the family, and I was hoping that I could do better. I just assumed that since StreamYard didn't give me a section to do members, I assumed I wanted to set up membership. Was it hard to do? Well, no. Actually, that part wasn't hard at all to set up because for hold on a second. Because when you go to it's easier for me to when you go to create create on top of YouTube when it says go live, and then it pops up the square, and you answer. You put in the information, and it goes to a section where it says you want to go public, unlisted, or members only. So doing that part, setting this up right here was easy, members only. I just assumed once I'm in there that I'll be able to pop up videos or backgrounds. And it says webcam. I don't even know if it's using my. Hold on a second. I'm just curious. No, no, it's actually using my my can't even talk. My camera as it. So I wanted to set up membership. I hate tech stuff. Well, yeah, they made me apply and I never checked back. Oh yeah, I mean setting up the members in the beginning. Yeah, I mean setting up the members only live on YouTube is easy, but you just can't unless there is a way. I'm just not using it right. But you only got 3 sections. You only got stream, webcam, and manage. You got pop up dashboard, and let me see. When I press that, it just tells me that there's only 2 people watching. I mean, I guess that's a good thing. Only 2 people watching because I see add reaction. What's add reaction? Oh, oh, that's saying nothing. That's just adding a picture. Okay, okay. Share. Hmm. You know what they say about assumptions? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Well, at least I mean, but I want to do more live for members only. But I want to be able to show stuff that I'm only going to show you. I mean, I could, I mean, I yes, I could do a pre-recorded, but that's not being interactive just with you guys. And that's what I want, just to be interactive with you guys. But well, I guess we are interactive. I mean, it is, and well, first of all, well, I guess it's just you and me, just you guys and me. I was gonna show some previews of the cartoons. I mean, I haven't recorded the voices yet, but I actually have two of them for the new season already done. Third one's actually being worked on now. So, and I was gonna show members only some of it. You would just think there's got to be a goddamn way. I could do screencasting now. What that is? Hmm. Yeah, it just so weird. It's a new option I got. Yeah, I'm just looking at. I'm still. There's a pop out chat, community moderation, toggle. Oh, that kind of bites. But you know, actually, you know, um, I'll tell you guys part of the reason. I mean, there's only two of you here. Part of the reason why I wanted to do more member live shows because we all have good reasons why we want to do something, but sometimes in life it's hard trying to find time. And I tell myself I gotta find time because I'll just tell you guys members only because I know we've all experienced tragedy, of course, in life. I know, Mike, you have. We were both in the military. We both got medical. You and I both got medical discharge, so we know some stuff. But it was over the weekend, and over the weekend on Sunday, um, you know, I got a text. My wife and I got a text. Um, One of my best friends up here in Washington. Well, actually, it's gonna sound weird to you guys, but I only have what one best friend in Washington. I don't really have I don't have a lot of friends at all. Really, I guess you could say that. I guess you guys are my family. My YouTube Mike, you guys are my family. I don't really have friends, but the friend I have up here, we grew up together in Kerman, California, outside of Fresno. My friend up here, he's was actually one of the young kids along with us when we were kids, when we had our Bigfoot experience. My friend Miguel was one of them, and Miguel, he was there, and when he moved to Washington, he moved to Washington too. And what kind of hit me was the Sunday he found out that he has colon cancer. And he's only 2-3 years older than I am, and part of they can't even go in to um, to get rid of it. They actually have to do some chemo first to be able to loosen up, I guess, somehow to go in there to do it. And he's only a few years older, and I grew up with him. He's like the only friend I have. He's like the only friend that I have, like up here, and it hits you like, man, life is short. I know I've been saying it on the channel, but life is so short, and it's like you got to do it now. You can't wait. You got to do it now. And then reality just slaps you. Like and of course, I mean, he's not gone yet. But we're gonna help him however it needs to be done. But it just tells you just don't know, man. It's like, and then the hardest part is, when you tell yourself you can't wait, you got to do it now. Then you're like, what is it now? You're even talking about what, like, what do what is that now? It just reality of life just just slaps you. And it's like, you know what? It is got to do now. When I say I want to do more of like thank my members doing more of this, I have to. I'm still want to figure out if I could do a member only on StreamYard so I could show some videos and stuff here. I can't show nothing, just me and the green screen. Um, Members only. Remember that 1980s band? Yeah. Hey, hey, listen. Actually, Parafox Fossils. I'm actually got tickets. Well, they're actually a 70s band, but they were there in the 80s. I actually got tickets for November 6th to see Kiss up here. So, so I guess you could say I am seeing a 70s, 80s band in November. I'm gonna see Kiss. It's supposedly their final tour, but we all know there ain't no final tours. But I'm going to that show and Mike, most people are online now anyway. That is true. That is true, Mike. You know, Sometimes I see my wife just texting back and forth, and I go, why? Instead of texting back and forth, if you know you're going to have a conversation back and forth, why not just pick up? Why not just call? But you're right. Everybody does everything like online and texting and all that. And God, it is an online world, but I think we all adapt it pretty well. And there's nothing wrong. Listen, there's nothing wrong too. I know it's easy to say sometimes you got to put things down, but one thing about online is it is a way for us to talk to the masses, right? Talk to people that we've never talked to before. Because if it wasn't for online, Mike, I would have never, met you if it wasn't for online. So and got to talk to you in person, online and all that. And so there's a lot of great benefits of online. It's just all the technology that goes along with it. And listen, I ain't no dummy. I actually got a degree in IT. I actually have a college degree. I use my military chapter. Is it chapter 31? I can't remember. It's one of the medical ones that I used where they paid for college, and I did IT networking and all that. And let me see what some of you guys have to say. There ain't no Santa Claus. Really? There ain't no Santa Claus? God damn it. We all gotten extremely comfortable being at home. It's important, it's important balance. It started looking for like-minded people online in 1999. Mike, you know, yeah, you're right. Because of this, it does make it more comfortable at home. And if you really think about it, what is really well, I guess it helps pass the time because there's some things that I'm waiting for to get done. Since this is a members only, I'm still waiting to get all the approval to the insurance company to get an operation done on my right kneecap. It's not, and so I'm limited of doing certain kind of things because I'm waiting for that operation to finally get approved. I got to go to a doctor's place like on the 30th this month to get the approval and all that kind of stuff to get that done. And but once I can get that surgery squared away and all that, my wife and I have been talking about actually getting a small RV and and getting wrapped. I'm gonna wrap when I get the small RV. I'm gonna wrap it with some UFOs, some Bigfoot, and some paranormal ghosts on it. And I'm gonna start hitting the road. Oh, no, Mike. Why I'm not using the VA? This injury is is work job related. This injury happened on a job, so it's workers comp. It's workers comp. So it's work related because the injury is work related. Um, there's a the process of work related. Otherwise, I just go to the VA and you have to skip all the red tape. What's happened with this job injury is you know how the system works. You go to these doctors, right? You need this, you need this, you need this, you need this. Okay, yeah, this happened because of this. Then the insurance company is like, whoa, 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 and this is seriously what's happening. The insurance company is like, whoa, 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 we'll give you physical therapy, we'll give you this, but the surgery, no, 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 no surgery. You don't need that. But Doctor 1, 2, and 3 says yes. So they want me to go to a fourth one that's probably connected with them. You know what I mean? And it's just like, and in the long run, you're sitting there, right? You're sitting there like, you, you all know I need this. You're delaying this. And it's, no, that the VA is sketchy sometimes. Anyway, the thing is about the VA, you and I know we got a VA off of Columbia Street here next to the city of Seattle. Um, when you're in there, they'll take care of you, but the problem is the appointments to get in there. The appointments, depending on what it is. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Mike? Like what part of what kind of a doctor you need to see. Some of them could be months. It could be this, and not all the doctors, but there's a lot of young doctors because a lot of young doctors get their start in a VA hospital because they get paid by the government, so it's probably not as good as the private sector. So you do see a lot of. It doesn't mean they're not good, but it is what it is when you go to the VA. Can I get in a month later or this and this and. But once you're in there, I mean, the people are fantastic. I love going to VA, talking to a lot of the fellow people, telling their stories and all that. I am in my 50s. They told my parents I would die in my teens. Happy happy to disappoint. Yeah, some appointments don't work out, but there is a new law. If it takes over a month to book an appointment, they have to send you outside and pay for it. Yeah, I know. You know what, Mike? And they always send you these cards and everything, and it's like, well, how does this work? How does that work? How does that work? There's so much that they're doing. It's like, my God, you got to read, you got to go online and try to understand the new systems. And because if you're like the card, if I'm a certain distance, then I could go to these doctors. But of course, I live within the distance, so I need to go to them first. And of course, like you said, if it takes a month or so, then you're allowed to go to another one. So it's almost like I wish I didn't live within distance. Then I could go to anybody I want. You know, Ask me anything, anytime, bro. I am part of the alumni program that helps vets vets know their options. That's good. That's good. That's good because there is a lot to know. There is a lot. My wife has private insurance, so sometimes we'll go to her private one because it's easier. It's right there. It's like right there in my town. I don't have to drive and go into VA. And is it me, Mike? Is it me? Does it always seems like every VA hospital is in the worst part of the town? I mean, I don't know. I don't know where your VA is. It's like we have the main VA hospital here in Seattle. It's in the bad part of town, and they're actually, if you live on the other side of the water, Port Orchard, Bremerton, like Morton Mountains, they have a small little section for VA, like you said, if they can't, they can't go to the big hospital, but it's also in the bad part of town. Do they just put the VA always a bad part of the town? And it's not that I'm saying the people are bad around that area, but you're worried about your car getting broke into and all that. Not mine, but the city ones are. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm in King County, so I'm in the county limits of the hospital, and that's in the bad part. So you're always worried about if somebody breaking into your car and all that. But it is. It is. Hey, it says we got 3 people here. I know we got. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Pedoxy fossils and all that. So, hey, so Mike, slow motion, paradox fossils. Since I can't pull up no videos and show nothing, which I wanted to do, guys, got any questions? You guys want to? Got any? I am Irish, but my brother-in-law is an American vet, and I have to say they have always looked after him. Yeah. Hey, don't get me wrong, slow motion. I'm not putting down the VA. I mean, we're, Mike and I, we're lucky that we could go there. It's like it's like any other hospital. They got an emergency room. You go on there and all that. It just depending on what you're there for. There's some good things about it. There's some things they still need to fix. And I mean, overall, I mean, they are there to take care of you and all that. For me, the only reason why I would go to another doctor is because they're closer, and my wife's at insurance, as long as they is to cover. But for operations and stuff, yeah. If you could go to the VA, you better go there because they pick up everything, all the tabs. You don't have to worry about it and all that. So I don't make enough money, so I'm blessed to have medical. Yeah. Well, I mean, you and I are both service connected, and and you get that. Hold on a second. We get that beautiful. They gotten better. Remember the old cards, Mike, and now the new cards are so much better now. Service connected, and they put your branch on there. There's a picture of you. They gotten so much better with the VA cards and all that, and it was what I like about the new VA cards because they put your picture on it. So when you go to those places that offers benefits or like 10% off or a restaurant or whatever, you just show them the card so easy. Hey, I'm a veteran, and boom, So they did a better job on the cards. Yeah, the barcodes go right in the kiosk. yeah, they track you. They track you and all that. So if you guys got any discounts or clutch, there are some good discounts. I mean, one of my favorite discounts is, I think it depends on people's percentage. Hold on. Since I can't show you videos, we could do show and tell. Let's see here. I got, of course, a disabled veteran lifetime pass. What this is I could stay at any park in the state of Washington camp for free. And I also have this card. This card allows me to stay at any camp, any federal campsites for free, state and federal. So for state of Washington, I can stay any campsites for free. And for federal parks, I can stay for federal parks for free. So, and that's kind of cool. That's why I'm so excited to get that RV. And of course, you got to plan it very carefully because you can reserve spots now. Since you can reserve spots, you can't assume there's going to be an open spot. But one of my plans is to, once the surgery's all done, get that out of the way. And it's a simple surgery. It's just a laser. They pop in, they clean out your leg, boom, done, you're out. I want to plan to go to a lot of these hot spots, UFOs, Bigfoots, and all that. And my idea is to stay at the federal parks in those areas because I can stay for free. So in a lot of ways, that's going to save a lot of money. So of not getting hotels and all that. So, so and it's like it's there to be used. I used the state one, but I never used the federal one yet. And the federal one only costed $10 to get it once you get the card. You know what I mean? So, why not use it? Mike. You know what I mean? Why not use it? So once I get the surgery, all that kind of stuff done, get that out of the way, and there's a lot of spots that I want to plan out and go to because life is short, man. You know, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, man. You know what I mean, Mike. Slow motion. Paradox. Life is short. When I found out my friend had colon cancer over the weekend, and he's only a few years older than me, we grew up together, and it's like, you know what I mean. It's easy to say stuff, and then it's too late. I mean, don't get me wrong. I go to places now. In two in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we're going to California. Go to California because California is my home state. I mean that's where I was born and raised. So we're gonna be going there, and then oh yeah, Mike. I think we actually finally have dates that we have to go to New York, and unfortunately, I have to go to New York, I guess, in June because my wife's grandma, passed away like a year ago, and they're gonna have some kind of a ceremony and all that. So but Mike, before you're on, I'm trying to get a place called the oh my god, it's an 1890 house, and I'm trying to get reserved where I want to invite you and everybody in that area of New York, so we all investigate together a paranormal investigation at the 1890 house. So hopefully now that and so if you guys slow motion, you got any questions? I think there's only two people left. Mike just left. I think we got slow motion and we got Paradox Fossil. You guys want to ask some questions? Ask away. And let me see here. When I am done, I want to be known as the guy who did stuff, not the guy who dreamed of doing stuff. Oh yes, yes, yes. And hey, don't get me wrong. Worst case scenario. If a meteorite comes down and then hits me, listen, I got to go to places. Probably, I know a lot of people have never even left their state. I've gone to Denmark, in the military, gone a few places, Guam. You know, of course, Mexico, Canada, but I don't even call Mexico, Canada another country because they're connected to us. So, I'm lucky that I've got to experience a lot of stuff in life, but you know what I mean? But there's just so much more that's out there. There's just so much more that you want to reach for, and you just want to grab and all that kind of stuff. It's yeah, you know what I mean. There's just so much more and all that. Uh, I'll give you guys a couple of movies that I saw in the last 2 weeks. I saw Scream 6. If you're a Scream fan, you're gonna love Scream. What is your bucket list still? What is your bucket list? Uh, my bucket list is believe it or not, I've always wanted to go to Japan. I've never gone to Japan. I always wanted to go to Japan to investigate it. Now I drove cross country twice, but I still have never gone out to Tombstone yet. I want to go to Tombstone. I want to go to the Roswell crash. Luckily, I live 5 minutes away from the Mary Island incident, so I saw that. So, um, so there's Roswell I want to go to, and it's not really a bucket list, but there's certain places that I do want to do a paranormal investigation because everybody tells me that Mackey's the Mackey's bar is truly haunted. I want to go there to see it for myself. So I definitely want to go check out Mackey's. doing paranormal research there. Um, you know, one of it's going to sound weird, but one of the places that I feel like I have to go, that I need to go, is Scotland. I have to go to Scotland. I want to, it's not just one place. Of course, I want to check out the William Wallace statue in Scotland, but I want to travel through Scotland. I don't know why. Scotland, Ireland. I want to travel through those places. I want to see everything there. Just something there. You know what I mean? I don't know why, but for whatever reason, there's something pulling me for Scotland. Scotland, and I want to go to Scotland, and I want to do Scotland within 3 years or something, and and it's not it's bucket list, and I wish some of these goddamn fucking cons would actually allow me to be on a panel. I never get allowed to go on panels. I don't know why. I don't know why. I never get to go on panels. Never get to go on panels. They had a Bigfoot conference out in Yakima last year. I asked to be on the panel and all that talk. Nope, nope. There's a Bigfoot conference coming up to up in Forks, famous place for for Twilight people. I went there asking, hey, can I be part of the panel and all that? Nope, nope, nope. There's these huge supposedly paranormal investigation groups up here in Seattle, right? I want to say, hey, I want to go out with you guys. I want to check you guys out. Nope, nope, nope. And I get more turndowns to be able to go on panels than anybody else. It's like nobody wants me on panels. No conferences on panels and all that. And it's like, man, it's like I don't know what it is, right? What it is, why some of these panels, and don't get me wrong, you know, one of the criticism I have for some of these conferences, especially the Bigfoot conference, is nothing against the people who are speaking. They're fucking boring. They're fucking boring as shit. It's I don't want to hear about any age, age and stuff, we have we'll call it Emerald City Comic Con. Dude, there's energy there. The people, there's energy. Some of these speakers, there's energy, excitement. But you go to a goddamn Bigfoot conference, it's so fucking boring. They're boring. It's like throw some life into your stories. And I don't know if they look at a guy like me, like, listen, I'm not saying tame me. I'm not like no fucking animal where I'm disrespectful to anybody, because I'm never disrespectful. I respect everybody's opinions and all that. But I like energy. I like to have fun. When I hear people speak, I want energy. I want to hear them speak. I want, you know what I mean? It's what I want, but I hate to say it, but most of these goddamn Bigfoot conferences and stuff are boring. Just spice it up a little bit and add some more young guns to it. And it's like, you ever heard of the good old boy system? There is a good old boy system in the Bigfoot community for the conferences. It's only us, we take it serious, we were there on the night. It was raining, and me and my partner were out in the woods, and we heard this noise. I mean, it's just like the same freaking tone. Anybody comes up here, and it's like they're great storytellers, but where's the energy? Where's this might shock you guys. Fuck, I forgot the name. In high school, you know how high school you get elected for offices. There's the president, there's the vice president, and believe it or not, you guys don't know this. I actually, I actually representing my people, I actually got voted into a high school office. I was the spirit commissioner. I was a spirit commissioner. Uh, you know, it's because I guess because I was loud. I was like loud and all that. But you know what? That's what these conferences need, right? For them to survive, you need to bring in the young people, right? These older people got to understand that you got to bring in the younger people. So you got to bring in some people that's gonna somehow relate, talk, energy. That's what because we live in the world, right. TikTok, everything's 60 seconds, 3 minutes, everything's fast, fast, fast. And when you're living in that world and you go to these Bigfoot conferences and they all talk, they all slow, like no. People need things faster, faster, faster. But no, none of them. I would email them, nothing. There's people who I know, they get answers back, but when I put it in there, it's like, nope, stay away from this guy. And I don't know why. You know what I mean? I don't know why. Why? Why? I respect everybody's opinions. I'm not gonna embarrass people, but God, man, just throwing some energy in these things. Spirit commissioner sounds like stoner. A spirit commissioner, basically, I was in charge of like all the rallies and all that. And hey, listen, one of my rallies, we had the first guitar contest. I put a guitar contest in one of our rallies. Guitar against player against play. I brought in some rock and roll in some of these rallies and all that. Yeah, yeah, that. So God, I still wish I can. I wish it was like StreamYard. I wish I could show you guys some previews of of my cartoon and YouTube, people, nature. There's nothing here that allows me to show anything. God, I have to learn. I have to learn and all that. So I will be doing more of these, and since I know that YouTube, I'm limited. I'll try to start planning more things, more interactive, more better for you guys. And I just wonder why I can't do a member only through StreamYard, But I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. So let me ask you questions. Some of you guys questions. So Carlos Skywatcher, you're open minded, but do you prefer one over the other? If somebody asks you, what is your main community? Like, is it UFOs? Is it Bigfoot? Is it paranormal? So, Carlos, what's the one for you in slow motion? Same question for you. What is the one main topic you like the most? Is it paranormal, UFOs, or Bigfoot? And Paradox, same question to you. What is the one that is more for you? Oh, somebody dropped out. UFOs? Skywatched. I mean, I guess I should have figured that out, huh? I should. That's dumb of me asking a question. You have it there. So, all I think is cool is what I do like about this is since there's only a few of us here, it's kind of nice. It's more relaxed, and all that. So, Carlos, is UFOs? Because have you had one of those kind of experience that really shook you in your life on a UFO, or you're just intrigued of the UFOs that are out there? You just wanted to research it all because I mean I've seen lights and stuff in the skies that I couldn't recognize, but I can't say that I had that experience where I felt like I was abducted or stuff. I mean, there was times in the mountains I felt frozen and that kind of a thing. I couldn't move, but you know what I mean? Paradox. I've I've connected all the spiritual experiences I have up to the extraterrestrial experience recently to be very connected. Okay. Okay. It has changed, but mostly it's questions I can't answer. And that's why we're all here, right? Trying to find answers that I guess because no matter what in life, we're never going to know anything exactly at 100% unless something directly has happened to you. So I guess we're all looking for answers that we feel that works best for us, right? I mean, you know, I love interviewing people. I love hearing their stories, and I feel a lot of these stories that the interviews I've been doing lately, I feel honestly in my heart that their stories are true. But I can never say it's 100% true because I wasn't there with them. So nothing is really at 100% true unless it happens to you and you know directly what you're looking at. So it's still no matter what at the end of the day, it is still a belief system. Like Anthony's story, Unidentified S first story on his abduction. In my heart, I know he was abducted. But can I say at 100%? No, because I wasn't there. But I know, but I know in my heart he was. It's that belief system. Things really started to get more Twilight Zony in 2007. You ever ask yourself why 2007? Like, was there something extra that happened that year? I don't know, a flash of a light that you saw? I mean, you know what I mean? Was there something about that year that it really kicked in that you noticed? Carlos, I've already had several sightings, but the one that stuck me the most when I was 8 years old. Yeah, Carlos, when we had our Bigfoot encounter, you know, it was. I remember. I think I remember it was like '84 because I remember listening to Panama, Van Halen, 1984 album, 1984. In 1984, I was 11. So my Bigfoot encounter happened at 11. And when you're a kid, that I don't know because we were kids, but it sticks with you. It flat out sticks with you and all that. Years I feel like too. I love talking like this because we can just relax and have these great conversations like this. When I was a kid, one of my favorite movies, I've told everybody this, everybody knows one of my favorite movies was The Last Starfighter. After that movie, because I related so much to that movie because he grew up in a trailer park. When I was a kid, we lived in an apartment next to an auction, but the apartment that we lived in, let's just say the apartment was more there for people who are in this country that don't have proper IDs. So that's where I was living. I was living in next to an auction and when you're growing up as a kid, you don't know what's wrong, and I know hopefully this doesn't offend anybody, but when I grew up next to the auction, every Sunday there's chicken fights, and when I was a kid, I didn't know that was wrong. That's good. I saw that every single Sunday. I saw chicken fights and all that, and I when a chicken would lose, uh, they would kill one and they make chicken but the thing is, as a kid, I didn't know that was considered bad because that's what I saw, you know. And see, I grew up with two older brothers and just a father. My mom left when I was a baby, and what happened was apparently one of the reasons. I mean, I was a baby, I don't remember. She crashed the vehicle, and believe it or not, I flew out of the car. I flew out as a baby, and I lived. My grandpa used to call me the miracle baby, the baby that lived. And I know you can't really tell because we're all online, but I actually still have a small scar as a baby that that actually flew out, and was that the reason? So so I always felt like I guess I was lucky to live from the start, right? I flew out as a baby, and if you guys don't even know this, some of you guys know this. I don't know how long. I can't remember how long you guys been with the channel, And also, when I was growing up, part of the reason is why I have a hard time saying there's certain words that I have a hard time. I don't know if it's because of the injury or not, but I was um I was 70-80% deaf as a kid. And the thing is, I didn't really know that. I didn't really know that. I didn't really know that. So what happened was um going to school, I kind of learned how to read like people's lips, right? And I could barely hear them, but that's what I knew. Only thing I knew is maybe that's what that was like. That's how everybody heard. So so a teacher made a complaint to the office that I wouldn't respond to her. And yes, and guys, and this really happened. And this is why I don't trust anybody. Um, they thought there was something wrong with me. They thought that I don't want to use the R word. They thought I was mentally wrong and all that. So I actually got sent to a special school. I was just a little kid. I got sent to special school. I think it was around like fourth grade, all the way to fourth grade. I got sent. Oh, no, it was third grade going into the fourth grade. So they sent me to another school. And let me tell you something. When kids don't see you get on the bus with them, you're getting in a car going somewhere else. Oh, kids are not nice. Kids are not nice. I was considered the dumb one, right? I was considered as the dumb kid, and going to school, and they would give me this work and stuff to do, and I was acing everything. And then the teacher said, "Come with me." And I remember the teacher took me to their doctor, and they were doing ear tests. I failed. I failed, and, and they found out that there was blockage. There's Ears have tonsils too. I don't know how to explain it, but they noticed what was wrong, and actually, so they realized there's really nothing wrong with me. I just couldn't hear people. So 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 they sent me and actually went and actually I got operations as a kid, and I still remember it to this day because my operation was in a children's hospital, and I still remember sitting on that table, and on the wall it was Disney, it was Mickey Mouse. I still remember as a kid staring at that Mickey Mouse, and the Mickey Mouse starts spinning in a circle, spinning in a circle, spinning in a circle. And the next thing I knew, I woke up. I had the most awful earaches you ever had because my ears during the time would actually bleed, but I didn't know why. You know, and I had an operation, and then I got a lot of my hearing back, but not perfect. My left side, or like when people whisper, I have a problem because when a certain whisper gets below a certain level, it cuts out of my hearing, so I can't hear them. So when a lot of people would whisper, I hated it because I literally couldn't hear what they're whispering and all that. So and all that. So with the car accident and all that, so and the getting the operation, and then of course I aced out of the school. They sent me back, so and all that, but you know what I mean. It just it's life, right? I mean, it's and it's you look at society now where people already automatically judge you and you don't get the proper checkup, the proper medical, and they think you're this without that, and then like, oh shit, this guy can't hear. So, it is what it is. And it's one of the things that I know there's some people when people talk negative about them, they can't really handle it very well and all that. So used to it. I was so used to it as a kid, you know. It's just one of those things that you get used to in life. You just take it and move on. That's why I learned to have thick skin, because you have to. When you hear things your whole life, when you hear things, it is what it is. So, oh god, this is fun. Slow motion. I was always into the paranormal. I love the paranormal because as a kid, it's like when I couldn't hear properly, you I don't know if you use your eyes more or not and all that. And as a kid, I always thought I saw something there that wasn't there, like a ghost and all that. And then, I would see something and it would disappear. I never had no abilities like talk to them in there, but sometimes sometimes I feel like I saw shadows as a kid. One person told me, I mean, like I said, I don't know what's true or not. They said, well, probably when you couldn't hear very well and all that, your other senses kick in more. That's what I was told. I mean, I can't tell you if that was true or not. So you're using your eyes like hearing and all that, and probably one of the reasons why you saw certain things. And it's just, you know, when you research Bigfoot, you have to go in the woods, right? Most likely, that's where you're gonna discover. You're gonna research Bigfoot and UFOs. You look up, right? But the paranormal, to know, you always wanted to know: is there life after death? Right? That's like like one of the most ultimate questions in life. What happens to you when you die? And I feel like the real answer to that is in the paranormal, because if you could prove that a ghost is real and that ghost was a person, it kind of tells you, right, that your energy goes somewhere. So it's like I want to discover Bigfoot too, but the discovery of Bigfoot is just proving another species of a more animal, more human. It doesn't, it's a species. And with UFOs, you're proving that there is life outside another planet. But energy, a ghost, that opens up everything, because if you die, if you're able to come back as a ghost, and I'm talking about intelligent ghost, isn't that like the most important thing in life, knowing we can go somewhere? So I always been so intrigued with the paranormal, and I believe that any place could be haunted. It doesn't have to be certain spots, because anywhere you walk on, any space that you walk through could be haunted. Or, my good friend Nicole from the Paranormal told me, sometimes, Eric, that the paranormal is happening all around you. Just sometimes you got to slow down in life and look. And I believe that's true, right? I understand that I was born in one eye, but I see things out of the corner of my right eye. Now, you know what I'm talking about. Some people say that when something else is lacking on a body, your body automatic, and it's hard to know, right? Because that's all we knew. That's all you knew. But it could be something to it. And I would love. I mean, of course, I would love to have a UFO ship light in my backyard. Of course, I would. Who wanted or hang on Bigfoot? But there's something that I would love to talk to an intelligent ghost. And I don't believe I have to go all the famous hot spots. I think it can happen anywhere. Anywhere. Just waiting for it. So, guys, I'm gonna try to be doing these type of shows like this where I can just relax and talk to you guys more often. I'm gonna try to do these at least once a week, maybe on a Wednesday like this, where and I'll try to learn more. Can I show videos using, or maybe I will learn how to do OBS for a members only show, so I can show some things because there's things I wanted to show, but I just couldn't. And I love this. I just love there's only two of us in here. There's only three of us. We could like we're like more friends, right? Because we actually get the one-on-one talk. So I really appreciate Slow Motion for you being here, and I appreciate Paradox Fossils for being here, and Carlos, I appreciate you being here. And Mike, I'm so glad that he was able to jump in and all that. And beyond that, guys, I want to thank you guys very much. Without you're the reasons why I want to do this, have fun. And tomorrow's premiere of the TR3B conversation is I feel like I'm learning a lot more how to splice and stuff. And I think that tomorrow's premiere, you guys are going to like it. And that interview, I'm doing a live show on Friday. There is a live show on Friday. The normal, typical live show. But the interview for Saturday, you want to check out this interview, And I love those type of interviews because I know some people say, well, Eric, you could do interview just on your regular live shows. Yeah, and that's true. And that's true. You can. But when you stick an interview with one story and let the person tell that one story and you're just asking questions based on that story, there's something a little bit more personal in that kind of a style than when you have a panel, you have people coming on, you ask the normal type of questions. But when you do the like one-on-one type interviews, you let them tell their story. There's something a little bit more personal about that I really, 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 really enjoy and all that. And listen, guys, and more I do these live like this for members only, it'll get better too. I didn't realize on YouTube when you use theirs for members only that you can't even cover a green screen. I can't even put nothing here, and not sharing sucks. But I'll learn. If there is a way, I'll learn it. And this is why I do it. So, guys, thank you so much for coming. And thank you for being part and being members of the channel. I mean, that's awesome. And I apologize for a lot of you for joining me members. And I'm not really putting things on it for you guys. And I always felt bad for that because if you're gonna pay something, you want something for it. And that makes sense. So definitely, I'm going to try to do these live shows like this for members only once a week, even more. So beyond that, guys, have a great day and be safe and look up. Use your ears. We got mine. My ears are a little better, but they're still not great. And because you never know what's out there. Together, I feel we will find the truth that works for you, the truth that you're looking for. Everybody has different truth that they're looking for. And hopefully one of these shows that you're going to find that truth. Beyond that, you guys are awesome. So I'll talk to you guys later.